Hey guys, welcome to our mobility and our stretching exercises. We're going to do this once a week for about 10 minutes. Feel free to adjust as needed, put in an extra day of this, wherever you feel like you need to recover a little bit, that's what we're going to be using this for. So if you've been following along throughout the week and you've been doing each of the set of exercises, it's time for you to kind of take a step back, recover, take a rest day, and then come back stronger than ever. If you're now starting out, this is a great way to kind of get introduced to the programs and start, getting in touch with the mind-muscle connection and seeing what areas you may need to focus on going forward. Right? So as we jump in, just be aware there's 3 things we want to make sure that we're doing today. 1 is you want to focus on our breathing. Right? Always deep breaths in, deep breath out, and start feeling the air filling your body up and then releasing out. As you're taking those deep breaths in, you'll notice, right, that your muscles will start to tensen up. When you blow out, you'll notice that relaxes you a little bit. So you want your muscles to stretch the most when they are relaxed. So again, that's when we're focusing on our stretch, when our muscles are relaxed. Lastly, make sure that we're leaning into our trigger points. So if you feel that you have a lot of stress in your hips or your shoulders or your hamstrings, when we're doing one of those exercises, lean in a little bit, give yourself a little bit more work in that area because you know your body, and that's going to help you out. All right, so to get started, what we're going to do is we're going to get into our all fours position right here, right? Hands just like that, making a tabletop with your body, and just deep breaths. You want to have 6 to 8 deep breaths in and then out. So deep in through our mouth, feel it fill up your body, and then deep out. Use this time to slow down, clear your mind. Now as we breathe in, we want to raise our back high. We want to breathe in and fill up. Push into our wrists. Get your shoulder blades in tucked. Then release all the way down. Deep breath in. Release all the way down. All right, feel the tension enter in your shoulder blades. Then release. All right, in between exercises, you'll notice a lot of times I'm going to go down to what we call child's pose, which is right here. Just gives a great stretch for our lower back, our shoulder blades, and it shows a little bit of the progress that you're having the deeper into it that you're able to go. Okay, so our next exercise that we're going into is our inchworms. So we're here in our plank position, our push-up plank, and then we're going to walk our hands back slowly, slowly, slowly until we're standing up. And then instead of standing all the way up, let your arms dangle. If they touch the floor, that's fine. Let them dangle here. Deep breaths in right at this position. Let it hang. And then we walk back out. Repeat that as many times as you feel you need to. And for this exercise, we'll do it about 4 times. Again, focusing on my breathing. As I reach the top, deep breath in. Breath in. Last one. All right, perfect. Our next exercise is going to be our cobra. So from right here, we're sitting tall on our knees. We're going to put our hands down, stretch our legs out, toes pointed behind us. And then lower our hips into that position so we arch our back, and then straight up with our eyes. We don't want to arch too far back as it's going to little impingement on our back. We want to make sure that we're just stretching and not crunching. See if you can take a deep breath in this position. On your breaths out is when you'll feel your ability to lean into your stretch, lower your hips a little bit. 2 more big breaths. next one we're going to go into is going to be our archer squats. So from right here, we're going to go squat position, one leg extended out, lean in, and then hold. If you can let your arms dangle, that's great. I struggle with my hip mobility, so my ability to go in is much less than other people. I've got 80-year-old hips, so I just lean right into this position, and that's what you want to do, is find a position that's comfortable, and then each breath in, when you breathe out, lean a little deeper into that position. Deep breath in, a little deeper into that position, and we hold. Today's focus is going to be a lot of the things that I struggle with, but going forward, I'll take advice from you guys and touch on some of your trigger points. Mine is going to be my hips, my hamstrings, my groin. Good. All right back. Now to the other side. Lean in. Try to extend this leg. Let it be nice and straight. We don't want to bend this knee. We want to keep this one nice and straight while leaning down. If you can avoid rocking your body forward, try to keep your back up nice and straight. Let your hands sit down. And right there, deep breaths. Five more seconds. Very good. All right, again, feel free to do that as many times as necessary, but we're going to jump into our next one. Our next exercise is going to be which for me, again, having the tight hips, you're going to notice that my angles are a little off, but you're going to take your right leg, extend it in front of your left, and you'd like it to be at a 90-degree angle. Mine tends to kick back due to my tight hips, which is fine. Just try to find a position that holds for you, that you feel in your glutes, your hips, and your hamstrings. And then we're going to extend that back leg, keep your toe pointed back, and see if you can lay down into that pose. And right here, you just want to hold. Feel your body lengthening. Those breaths out are when you're going to want to lean into your trigger points. What I said here about finding your triggers. Right now I feel my hamstring and my glutes, so that's where I want to lean into. I'll rock a little bit into that position and hold. Let's go to the other side. Now we've got our left leg on a 90-degree angle, as far as we can. Right leg extends back. You feel like you can lean down into the position, go for it. Good, extend that back leg. And then we hold. Forget about your breathing, right? Deep breaths in. Nice long breath out. Awesome. All right, one of our last exercises is going to be our Spider-Man stretch, but with a lot of variation. So we're going to we save some time at the end to go through all of them. I find this to be a good stretch because it can touch on so many different target areas. So for me, I'm going to start with left leg forward, right leg back. Again, my toe pointed backwards, chest up in front of me, and I'm just going to lean into that stretch, lowering my hips. Now we should be feeling it in our hamstring on our left side, our left hip, glute, but as well as our groin on our left and right side. And you'll notice the more you push down, the stronger that stretch is. So keep that breathing going. As soon as you breathe in deep, when you release, let's just dip down a little bit farther into that stretch. And again, arms are just dangling at the side for now. Good, let's go to the other side. Right leg extended forward. Right. We want our shin to be parallel to the ground if we can. Our toe pointed backwards, nice and straight if we can. And we lean into that stretch. And again, we're not leaning forward as much as we are down. We're leaning into our groin, at an angle into our groin, feeling the stretch in our hamstring, our glute, our hips, and our groin. Okay, the next one in the Spider-Man that we're going to do is we're going to go back to our left foot forward. But now, right, for all our experienced people out there, we're going to lean in, and then you're going to drop yourself down a little bit to one side. So now we're going to reach down. There's going to be some of you guys out there who can go all the way. You can place their elbow on the ground. For me, this is as far as I can go, so I'm going to push into this position and just deep breath, and then lower my hips on the way out. So deep breath in. Focus on lowering those hips. Remember, your muscles stretch better when they're loose. A lot of people think that when they're tense, that's the best time. It's actually when they're loose. Good, other side. Down to the ground. If you can start pushing yourself a little bit farther, great. Perfect. Last one in the Spider-Man that we're going to do is we're going to use our shoulders, right, to get a little bit of upper body mobility that we didn't work on too much today, but we will on other episodes. So for now, we're going to just get back into our Spider-Man reach. Right here, stretching nice and deep. But now, with your breath, I want to see you guys, deep breath, arms go up. Hold. When you release, arms come down to your side. Breath, arms go up. Release, arms come down. Reach to the sky, try to reach up nice and high. Out to the sides like you're going to grab something. And then let them hang. Let's try the same on the other side. Reach. That's it for today, guys. If you notice, I tried to keep the instruction to a minimum. I want to make sure that you guys are using this time to really just calm down, right? Take a step back, clear your mind, turn on some music, very low, right? Turn off the lights maybe, lower them down. Just get yourself in a headspace that gets you prepared for whatever it is you got to tackle next. All right, guys, look forward to seeing you guys again. We're going to jump back now. This was the end of our first week. So starting on week 2, we'll go right back through to more advanced movements inside each category. And hopefully you guys are following along. All right, remember, subscribe to us on YouTube. You'll get your updates right away. Follow us on Instagram, Facebook, and we'll see you guys. Take care.